Melton Truck Lines orientation, Saturday, day number 6. So this was a pretty laid back day. We got in there normal time, 6 o'clock in the morning. The first thing they did when we came in was we had the homework to do. We had to do the map homework. And then the second thing we did was the scavenger hunt. So I spent, I don't know, probably like an hour doing all the mapping of everything. And over the course of the week, we had the scavenger hunt, which basically was 30 questions, 29 questions. And we had to go through a folder and find the answers, just basic questions like what department's vote number is this and how to get a hold of this department, who's the president of Melton, stuff like that. So we handed both of those in. We had to put our names on the map. They made sure that you put your name on the map so they could identify. Then once they had all the maps handed in, or all the map homework handed in, they said pull out your scavenger hunt and file it in file 13. So for those of you who don't know what file 13 is, throw it in trash. So basically, they wanted us just to do it, and they didn't even check it, which I didn't think they was going to check it. Then after that, the guy with the map homework that I spent an hour on walked back and filed it in file 13 also. So basically, it ended up just being they wanted to see if we would do it and how we did it. We did go over the map. The map after he threw it away, he went through and kind of randomly, not going off any papers, but kind of randomly went through and asked where our load checks would be, where we took a 10-hour break, stuff like that. But it was nothing like a grade. It was just basically they wanted to see if we was actually going to do the homework, how much we got done, and get us in that mode of that. So it ended up not being nothing at all for that. So that was the first thing. Then after that, we went outside, and we were, I think on Friday they gave us a demo on how to fold the tarps. I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday. It's in my videos. Go back and watch it. I think it was Friday though. Anyway, so we went out into the yard. We each group was doing groups of 4. So each group pulled a tarp out, and basically for the next hour we folded and rolled tarps. They wanted us all to roll them. We folded them as a group. I mean, if you wanted to fold it by yourself, you could have. I mean, we folded it 4 or 5 times, and then each of us took a turn rolling up the tarps, and then that was that. And that took us, like I said, it was laid back, so we was outside kind of standing around talking for a while after we did the tarps. We went back inside. They talked about something. It wasn't nothing like super important, but we talked about something, kind of just sat around for a little bit, went to lunch. After lunch, came back, and what did we have for lunch? Oh, they brought us Firehouse subs. That was pretty good. We had a Firehouse sub. Everyone got a Firehouse sub, bag of potato chips and a cookie for lunch. And then after lunch, we went and did a tour of the terminal, or a tour of the facility, because they took us to the inspection bay. That was where we went first. And we walked around the parking lot looking at the different trucks, looking at the million-mile trucks. There's a couple million-mile, Melton million-mile drivers, and once you get a million miles, you get to customize the truck, so you can get it whatever color you want, whatever kind of customization you want. They pay for it all, and that's your truck. So there's a couple of those on the lot. There was the one guy that has over 4 million miles at Melton, and he's got a 379 Peterbilt. He's got it all customized out. I guess he's been here the longest. He's got 4 million miles of Melton, so he'd have to be here the longest. So he can pretty much get what he wants. Got done with that, through the yard, went to the old terminal, that's where they, I think there's showers and washing machines and like a little driver's lounge. That was the original terminal. Took a look in there. That's where the dental, is it the dental? I think it's the dental office is in that building also. And we left there and walked over to the main terminal and went in there and looked around. They showed us the gym. When you first walk in, it's kind of like a driver's lounge, but there's also payroll in there, and all them other different things are right inside. So you walk in the door, they're like little windows along the side of each side of all your different departments: safety, payroll, maintenance, all that stuff's in there. Checked out the gym, went down the hall and checked out something else. I don't know what the other one was, but we was in there 10 or 15 minutes, and then come back out of there and headed back over to the orientation building, which is on the other side of the lot, or something like that. So that was Saturday. After we got back, after that, it was basically clean up everything, clean out your binders. The binders had to stay. That was just, we used them for 2 weeks, or for the first week. Next week's class is going to get them. We're moving on to week 2, where it's going to be a lot of load securement and backing. So that'll be next week. That'll be Monday, tomorrow. And that's it for Saturday. Pretty laid back day. Not really, I mean, the first week wasn't really that bad anyways. Like, they weren't real on you about anything. That is what it was. Anyways, that was Saturday. I got back to the hotel. They let us go like at 2 o'clock. We got back to the hotel, I think it was 2:30, 2:45. And then I went to Walmart and got more groceries because I was out. I need groceries to last all of next week, so I went over and bought a bunch of groceries, got some water. What else? That's about it. Groceries and water. Got some stuff to make coffee. Got that. And then this morning, Sunday morning, we'll move to Sunday. That was it. It was Saturday. Got back out there Saturday night and kind of hung out. I think I was back about 6 o'clock. I think we left about 5 to go to Walmart, something like that. It was still daylight. It was like 6:30 we got back, something like that. Then this morning, woke up, kind of bored, didn't have a whole lot to do, so I walked. There's a little gas station down the street, about half a mile. I'm saying that way, but it's more like that way, out the side of the window up that way. So I walked over there and got me a coffee this morning. It's afternoon now. It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. That was first thing this morning, 8 o'clock. This is not the same coffee. I just brewed me a cup of this, and I messed up because I went to Walmart last night and I got creamer, I got sweetener, and I got some creamer, but I got sugar-free creamer, vanilla and caramel. The vanilla and caramel is good, but I got sugar-free, and it leaves a weird aftertaste in your mouth. So I don't know. I guess it'll work. I'm a little disappointed. But I guess it's because it's sugar-free, leaves a weird aftertaste in your mouth. So that was this morning. I got back from getting coffee this morning, and then went downstairs and for 4 hours dealt with trying to wash clothes, because everybody's trying to wash clothes. So I think it was about 10:15 till I got my clothes in the washer, and then the girl in front of me that was washing her clothes put hers in the dryer and went to Walmart for 2 hours. So I didn't get mine in the dryer till 12, almost 1 o'clock, 12:30, 12:45, something like that. I think whenever she finally got back from Walmart, pulled her clothes out of the dryer. I put my clothes in the dryer, and the dryer's not that good. So you got to run them twice to get them dry. And it's $2 a shot. So that was $4 in the dryer and $2 in the washer, $6 to do your clothes, whatever. I guess it ain't that bad. Finally got them done about 2, and they're laying back on the bed. I got to fold them up and put them back together. So that pretty much brings us to where we are right now, and that is making this video. And that about does it. Day 6 of orientation, and then the weekend you're off. Well, you get off about 2 o'clock on Saturday. You got Sunday off, and then tomorrow morning, Monday, we start over on week 2, and that video will be, we'll probably do 2 at a time like we did before, where we do like days, what would it be, day 7, day 8, or day 8, day 9, whatever it is. I'll figure it out when that time comes. Have to be like day 8 and day 9 or something like that. And we'll go from there. I know that it's basically load securement and backing pretty much every day, except like maybe one day or something like that. I'll find out tomorrow, I guess. But that's gonna do it for week 1 of orientation at Melton Truck Lines. And yeah, like I said before, I'll keep saying it throughout these videos, for the next couple videos anyway. You got any questions, put them in the comment section. Once I'm done with training and I'm got my own truck, I'll come back at some point, probably not within a week, but hopefully within a month of getting in my truck. And I'll shoot a video where I'll go through any questions that anyone has about orientation or about the training, over the road training with the trainer, obviously. I'll try to answer it, and we will go from there. But that's it. This video is 10 minutes and 22 seconds long, and I'm going to go ahead and end it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you on day, whatever it is, 8, 9, whatever. I'll see you then. Should be like number 19 or something. If you're following along on the videos, they're numbered like number 19 or 18. I don't know. It's there. Later.